dawn's gray whisper by the oak tree stand. I recall her laughter scattered like sand. And cold morning on the porch, steam rose like prayers, her scarf in the breeze dancing away my cares. Oh, that cold morning when she walked away, left her shadow in my door and my skies turned gray. Every creaking board and whispering wind, echoes of the love that danced on the skin. Years fell like leaves to the ground they lay. Old trails turned to dust, gravel roads led astray. Where once we lay 'neath stars, now lies empty space, an old worn saddle and no trace of her grace. That cold morning when she walked away, took the warmth of the sun, left my world in disarray. Now every sunset bleeds into a lonesome shade, faint memories linger like the promises we made. On a quiet night, the wind whispers truths in the solitude. I confront my youth, love's a fleeting shadow on a high plains drift, a ghost in the cabin where my heart once lived. So that cold morning keeps walking away. Each step she took, time steals a bit more each day. And I'm left holding on to a breeze, a faint perfume under the endless sky. Where our loved ones bloom, now she's just a memory that walked away, leaving echoes in the wind, and my heart led astray. We built a porch from barnwood gray, hung wildflowers that never fade. The roof still leaks when the rain gets mad, but you laugh and say, ain't that bad? You read your books by the window frame. I fixed the fence, called the cows by name. We don't talk much about someday, 'cause baby, this is our always. We don't wear rings, we don't toast vows. No preachers here, just creaking sounds of floors that learned our rhythm slow, of hearts that bloom and never show. We don't need promises to steer, just every morning you're still here. Hum that tune with the coffee pot, barefoot dancing in a polka dot. I carve a birdhouse, you paint the stars. We make a home from secondhand parts. There's a note you wrote taped to the wall. Don't forget we got it all. No gold, no fame, no grand parade, just time and breath and love homemade. We don't wear rings, we don't sign names. Our love ain't caught in picture frames, but damn if it don't hold me tight when cold creeps in at the end of night. No forever tattooed in ink, just two old mugs in the kitchen sink, and this one truth that makes it clear every morning you're still here. Some folks chase the fireworks high, but we found magic in bacon and rye, in the way your hair smells in July, and how you whisper stay with your eyes. We don't need crowds, we don't need cheer, just morning light, and you still near. No wedding dress, no diamond flare, just flannel shirts and porch or rocking chairs. If love's a home, then we're both keys, and this old life's our symphony. You don't say much, but it's crystal clear. Every morning
on the edge of Dixon's pasture, where the oak trees kiss the sky, I built that fence of cedar 'neath the watch of her blue eyes. Wind whispered through the branches with a soft and lonesome sigh, as the sun dipped low, casting shadows where our promises did lie. But the fence held tight 'neath the weight of time, through storms of dust and the winter's rhyme. Like my heart holds on to the love that's gone in the silence of the night, the fence held tight. Years have turned like pages in this old forgotten town. Her laughter now just echoes where our steps once marked the ground. The cabin stands all empty where we once dreamed side by side. Only gravel roads and fading trails where my regrets reside. Yes, the fence held tight 'neath the weight of time, through the howling wind and rain's cold chime. Like my heart holds on to the days long gone, beneath the starlit sky, the fence held tight. There's an old scarf hung on the porch swing, frayed and worn like me. Every thread a story, every stain a memory. I wonder if she misses those wild lands we used to roam, or if I'm just a ghost now in the ruins of our home. So the fence held tight 'neath the weight of years, guarding all my hopes, cradling my fears, as I whisper her name to the endless night. In the heart's quiet ache, the fence held tight. Oh, the heart's quiet ache, where the fence held tight.
In a town where the oak shadows lay long, she danced under starlight. Her life was a song, her eyes like the storm skies,
wild and profound. In the wind-swept silence, our love was bound. We shared whispered dreams on an old porch swing, as night crickets sang and silver bells rang. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under moonlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the sun's tired haze. Time swept away the tracks we once rode, gravel roads empty where our stories flowed. The cabin we dreamed in, now silent, forlorn. Windows like eyes, shattered and worn. Rain on the roof sings a lonesome tune for a dance that ended too soon. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under starlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the moon's gentle haze. On a faded trail where the wildflowers sigh, I reckon every sunset's a goodbye. Scarves in the wind, a memory's tease, solitude's companion. No more to appease. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart, and dreams we ride never depart. The dust on my boots, her soft sweet praise, her eyes a wilderness in the twilight's last blaze. As I sing to the stars where old loves reside, her eyes tie me down to the ride. Under the shade of the old oak tree, there's a grave carved with your name and a part of me. We laid our love 'neath the whispering leaves, where the wind tells stories and my heart believes. Those summer nights by the creek's soft glow, your laughter mingled with the river's flow. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, and the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love, and you left a hole. Seasons turn like the pages of a book, from the golden autumns to the winters we shook. The cabin's empty where your scarf lay, on the porch where we danced in the shade we made. Now the gravel road just leads to the past, where shadows grow long and nothing can last. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset paints your face in the skies, in the tear-blurred horizon where my solace lies. Grave carved in the land, grave carved in my soul, where I buried my love, and you left a hole.
freedom stride. The echo of hooves, my only guide. But the dust won't settle and the rain won't clean the parts of this earth where you've once been. Deep in the night, I admit to the stars, I'm just a shadow tethered to the scars. Oh, my heart wears the scars of your memory, like the trails worn deep in the prairie by me. Every sunset's a whisper of your voice in the wind, a call to a home I can't find again. Grave carved in the wild under sky so bold, in the heart of the land, in the depths of my soul, where I buried my love with the secrets we told, underneath the oak where the earth holds cold.
In the dying light, where the prairie grass weaves through the crooked oak, by the old gravel road, there's a house long empty, echoes of forgotten eves under soft whispering wind, where our love once flowed. I recall the fence, worn and leaning with tails. It stood guard by the lane, watched our summers turn pale. Oh, the fence watched me leave, with the dust in my eyes, as the sun kissed the hills in a slow aching dive, where the shadows grow long and the quiet towns lie. The fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Now the porch swings lone, with a creak soft and slow, echoing footsteps where your laughter should be. Every knot in the wood, a memory's glow, once a tapestry woven of you and of me. But the oak leaves fell, as did the tears through the years. Now just the scent of the rain and the old porch that hears. Oh, the fence watched me leave, with the dust in my eyes, as the sun kissed the hills in a slow aching dive, where the shadows grow long and the quiet towns lie. The fence watched me leave, and it watched me survive. Under starlit skies, my heart whispers to the stones, trails long cold where forgotten winds have blown. The scarf you left, now faded threads thin and worn, like the paths we made in the fields now shorn. Oh, the fence watched me leave, it's seen my tears dry, with the sun fading out like a soft whispered sigh. In the empty cabin shadow, where my old dreams lie, the fence watched me leave, can't forget if I try. It watched me leave, through the sorrow, through the ride. Out where the river bends under the oak shade, We carved our names in the bark, a promise softly made. Beneath the sky white and blue, your laughter was my clothes. Now only whispers linger where once sweet words you spoke. The cabin by the path where the sun would gently hold now stands untouched, abandoned, the canyon turned cold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold, and I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. The saddle hangs dusty, the horse long since gone. Like the dreams we once rode on from dusk till dawn. That old porch where we sat now creaks under the weight of memories fading like the light when day meets night's fade. Your scarf caught on the fence post, still fluttering bold. A flag of surrender to the grief I've yet to hold. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Once this heart was sheltered by your love's untold gold. Now I'm just a whisper where the canyon turned cold. Sometimes in the silence, the gravel roadside, and I swear it's your voice 'neath the moon's watchful eyes. The daylight comes stealing all the night's gentle grace, leaving just the traces of your once familiar face. Oh, how the wind cries through the hollow, empty
space. Echoes of your footsteps that time cannot erase. The stars up above like the tears I've never shown. Guide me through these shadows on this journey all alone. Was it just a whisper or your call returning home? Here in the silence where the canyon turned cold, the trail fades away under time's relentless mold. A story untold where the canyon turned cold.
In the shadow of the old oak tree where our names were carved so wild and free, the sun beats down on that lonely grave where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost the heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creed of the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made. Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the great divide. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear, in the echo of hoofbeats I disappear. In the shadow of Lonesome Hill, beneath the old oak's arms, I carved our names inside a heart, sworn safe from worldly harms. The wind whistled through the grasses, a tune so sweet and chill, where we danced on dusty moonlight around the bend by Lonesome Hill.
Now the oak tree is old and bending, like the back of my worn through soul. And your scarf still smells like wildflowers, but it feels so dreadful cold. The sun dips low on gravel roads where our dreams used to spill. My heart broke where the earth did shake. The night lonesome hills sank still. The porch we sat is weathered, the planks are cracked and gray. No more laughter soaks the sunrise since you went away. Rain taps on the empty cabin like time's soft, remorseful thrill. Echoes of your footsteps haunt the paths near Lonesome Hill. Now the oak tree's old and bending, like the back of my worn through soul. And your scarf still smells like wildflowers, but it feels so dreadful cold. The sun dips low on gravel roads where our dreams used to spill. My heart broke where the earth did shake. The night lonesome hills sank still. Sometimes the silence tells the tales we dare not speak, of the rugged hearts torn from their sleeves. Among these hills my spirit seeks the ghost of you that I can't release. So here's my song for Lonesome Hill, where whispers float in the nighttime air. I'm the shadow without your light, a silhouette of despair. And as the stars wheel over me, the pain is sharp and real, for you're a part of every stone, every sunset that hills conceal. My heart broke where the earth did shake. The night lonesome hills sank still.
In the shadow of an old oak tree, where the creek sings to stones and sweet pea, there's a trace of a path where she walked barefoot every summer's eve. My heart where she put her laughter hung on vines, wild and free. In the whisper of the leaves, she still speaks to me. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her ways. Long creek banks where our dreams used to lay. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday that my heart can't allow. Barefoot step, oh, they echo so lonely and tender in the rustling silence. My soul surrenders. Years flew like dust on a long gravel road, her scarf still on the porch, fading like the love she once showed. The cabin stands empty where laughter danced in rooms, now just shadows play in the afternoon gloom. The saddle rests untouched, the horse long since gone. Like the sunsets we watched, my days draw long. Oh, barefoot steps, you remember her warmth in the chill of the night when the stars look torn. Now the wind through the oak feels colder somehow, carrying echoes of us that my heart can't allow. Barefoot steps, oh how they mourn what's tender in the rustling silence. My heart remembers. There's a wisdom in the hills, an old tale in the stones, telling me love's a journey, not just two souls. Though her path veered away under wide open skies, these lands hold her whispers, her sweet goodbye. Oh, barefoot steps keep her memory mild through the wild oak shadows where we once smiled. Let the wind through the oak bring solace somehow, carrying pieces of yesterday softly now. Barefoot steps, I'll walk you in my dreams forever, where every step is a memory and hearts never sever.
On the outskirts of a dream, by the shadow of an oak, I trace the lines of laughter where your scarf once gently spoke. Underneath that aging porch where the old wood barely stands, my boots still stir the dust up like your fingers through my hands. But love said nothing as the silence filled the air, just the creaking of the saddle and a whisper of despair. The sunset bleeds like fire on horizons turning thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. Those gravel roads we wandered, now just pathways to the past. The cabin stands abandoned like the shadows that we cast. Rain taps on the rooftop like the rhythms of your grace, but it's just the lonely heartbeat in this empty, quiet place. Love said nothing as the darkness hugged the light, just the echo of your footsteps merging with the coming night. The stars above like watchers to a tale that's wearing thin. Love said nothing, leaving me to the mercy of the wind. And oh, how the prairies remember us, every laugh woven through the grass, every tear a drop of rain, turning trails to mud and glass. But as the moon climbs the back of the hills where once our dreams did soar, I find solace in the silence, though it pains me evermore. Love said nothing, not a farewell or a sigh, just the turning of the earth and the aching of the sky. Now I ride through fading trails where our memories have thinned. Love said nothing, but I still feel everything.
Out past where the creek bends low on the shadow of the oak lies a trail we carved worn deep, but whispers only winds evoke. That old porch still holds your laugh in the creaks of weathered wood, where we'd watch the sun dip down, dreaming more than we ever should. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade in the silence of the empty cabins. Echoes of our love remain like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Gravel roads knew our names, in the dust our tales are spun, but seasons turned as you did walk into the setting sun. Now the saddle hangs untouched, the bridle lays without a hand. I roam these quiet towns alone, a shadow stretching with the land. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade in the silence of the empty cabins. Echoes of our love remain like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Rain falls soft on old tin roofs like tears I've learned to hide, yet every drop that touches earth stirs your memory inside. As the thunder rolls across the plains and lightning strikes the heart, I find solace in the storm where you and I aren't far apart. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold and I'm worn like the leather freight, but in every whispered wind I hear the songs we once played. Through the windswept valleys and over mountains draped in snow, I'll wander with your ghost along the lost trail carved where echoes never go.
I ain't the kind to beg or stay. If the fire dies, right away I gave you love like open land, but you wanted fences. Not a man, I lit your sky with cowboy dreams. You tried to cage my wild, it seems, but hearts like mine don't wear no chain. We burn, we bleed, but never tame. I ain't born to break. Don't mistake my silence for shame. I'd rather lose than fake. The soul ain't built for blame. If you wanted someone to change, you should have found a different name. I'm not yours to bend or take, darling. I ain't born to break. Kissed me like you meant goodbye and thought I'd crawl too numb to try. But girl, I come from thunder roads where pride runs deep, and rivers know that freedom costs a heavy price. But I'll pay twice before I lie, so keep your tears in clever lines. I'll keep my boots, my smoke, my spine. I ain't born to break. Mistake my heart for my cheeks. If you wanted easy wins, go find a man who lives in skin that don't scar or crack or shake. But me, I ain't born to break. So write me off, call me stone, but I'd rather stand out here alone than ever bow to a love that takes more than it ever tries to make. I ain't born to break. Don't you dare confuse my pain with some weakness in my name. I got thunder in my veins. I'm the storm that rides at dawn, the last chord in your goodbye song. You left, and baby, that's your state. But me, hell no, I ain't born to break.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, by that old wrought gate, weathered and strong, there's a scarf you left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric, like a heart worn. We met when the sunset painted skies bold, on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights, where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. The cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on wind. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust a memory, slowly to fade. Your scent in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, our tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless grays. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves, where your warmth lingered on that worn out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. Now under the vast and timeless skies, I reckon each star has your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace, as the old oak knows, rooted deep while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to her once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and ring. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking.
In the shadow of a pine, where the wildflowers sway, we etched our names in a heart deep in the grave. Underneath that tree, on a bed of fallen leaves, Promises were whispered as the dust clung to our sleeves. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away. Years have rolled like rivers neath the moon's watchful gaze. Old porch creaks alone, reminiscing better days. The saddle hangs untouched, dust gathers on its skin, a testament to rides and the trails we wander in. Oh, the pine tree walked away with the north wind's mournful cries, left me standing alone where our old love lies. The sunset paints the skies, but all the colors turn to gray. Ever since that pine and you walked away. The gravel road's still there, it leads to nowhere now. Echoes of your laughter are shadows in the plow. I tread that path in dreams, find the tree that knew our names, only to awake to the whispering ghost that remains. Oh, the pine tree walked away like the dreams that break a day. No more whispers in the leaves, no more words left to say. And as the stars appear, I feel the night reclaim the place where once a pine and love knew my name.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom, Thorn sleeps under the crescent moon. Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Oh, Thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I've promised to keep. Now they're buried deep where Thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road now overgrown leads to a cabin weathered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Oh, Thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sets fire to my unspoken need, casting long shadows where Thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn, where old ghosts and yesterday's gone.
Yes, Thorn sleeps beneath the stars, endless sweet, in a bed of secrets, too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while Thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where Thorn sleeps.
Underneath that ancient oak, where whispers cling to shadows, there's a house with peeling paint and a porch that's seen the gallows. She'd sway in that old hammock, scarf catching the breeze. Every sunset painted her smile, now it's just me and these memories. Porch closed her eyes, the world grew old and gray. Her laughter's just an echo in the winds that drift away. Where once we carved our names in wood, now only time resides. On that porch where dreams like rivers flowed tonight, it closed its eyes. Those gravel roads we wandered, now overgrown and less traveled. Our cabin's heart is silent, the door unhinged and unraveled. The saddle rests untouched by dawn, the stirrups lay in rust. Since the day the whispers in the oak said, leave you must. Porch closed her eyes, the world grew old and gray. Her laughter's just an echo in the winds that drift away. Where once we carved our names in wood, now only time resides. On that porch where dreams like rivers flow tonight, it closed its eyes. Oh, the dust ain't just on the road, it's settled in my soul. Every storm that tried to cleanse me just left a deeper hole. But those storms, they bring the rain, and the rain will end the drought. Maybe water will erase the marks of all we wrote about. Porch closed her eyes, now I roam through endless skies. Her ghost a fleeting shadow beneath the moon's watchful eyes. Where once our love was bold and free, now the night just softly sighs. On that porch where we dared to dream forever, closed her eyes. With each note strummed and each word sung, the lonesome breeze carries away a piece of the past, mixing the dust and memories into the sunset, leaving the heart yearning for a time when the porch was still alive, with a sound of laughter and love. Out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found her wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers
on the tail of a western wind, carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind, carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bites, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Long ride whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim. There's an old porch where my memories linger, weathered wood neath the touch of my finger. Saw an oak tree sway, a scarf in the breeze. That porch watched me leave my heart on its knees. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber, where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, echoes of laughter where our dreams used to hide. Then came autumn sigh, the cold rust on the leaves, empty cabins, silent goodbye. The porch watched me grieve. Oh, the wind whispers low through the valley and creek, and the sun casts long shadows when the heart is too weak. Under skies wide and somber, where my sorrows believe, I still see that old porch watch me leave. In the hush of the night, by the flicker of fire, every star up above knows the tune of my lyre. But the silence around speaks the truth, can't deceive. All I loved, all I lost, as that porch watched me leave. So I roam through the dusk where the wild rivers weave, with a soul full of dust and a heart that can't cleave, to the shadows of oak trees where I once could breathe. Forever that old porch had watched me leave. Yes, forever that old porch still watching me leave.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, I carved our names under that endless blue sky. Your silver locket warm in the palm of my hand, a sweet promise as we watched the hourglass sand. But that locket watched me leave down the gravel road, with a heart too worn to plead and too broke to hold, under sunset's fading glow, where our dreams did weave, only dust and whispers blow, and the locket watched me leave. Years flew like the sparrows, we changed with the fall, from the golden fields to the old town hall. Your scarf left on the saddle, the porch swings still in the quiet of the cabin. Time seems to chill. That locket watched me leave through the rain-soaked eaves, echoes in the chambers of the love we grieve, in the silence of the pines, where I still believe you're the lingering sigh of the breeze, and the locket watched me leave. On the rim of the canyon, I hear the rivers plead, whispers of you and me, lost in the tapestry. But every trail I wander, every star I see, is a memory I ponder of what can never be. Yes, that locket watched me leave, and I'm miles past reprieve, a cowboy with his shadows and a soul that can't decease. As the moon climbs high and thieves the light from me, in the heart of the night, that locket watched me leave. So here's to the love that's gone, to the dust I cleave, on lonely trails forever drawn, where that locket watched me.